welcome back. We're going to do part 8, up, up, and away. Then we're going to make the electronic Jetpack. And I'm also going to make a low voltage charging bench. I'm going to make the charging bench first, so we have something to charge the Jetpack on. And the charging bench is actually pretty simple. Just needs some uninsulated copper wire, 3 pieces across the top like that, and then 5 pieces of wood. It's pretty simple. Not a big deal. It lets you charge low voltage things. Well, I got enough for 2, but I'm not going to make 2. Anyway, now the next thing I want to make is the Jetpack. Now the Jetpack requires you make a bat pack first. I don't know if you remember how to do that, but it's the 3 RE batteries across the middle, a insulated copper wire on the top, and then wood in the other 5 slots. It gives you a bat box. We also need an advanced circuit for this. Advanced circuits, I mean, if you recall how to make the regular circuits, that's just the 6 copper, insulated copper, 2 pieces of redstone, and a piece of refined iron. With the advanced circuit, I don't have enough red wire, so I'll make the advanced circuit right now. Requires 4 pieces of redstone. Let me get back over here so you can see what I'm talking about. And that's next week. That's the next project. 4 pieces of redstone in the corners. The regular circuit in the center. 2 pieces of glowstone, part of the reason they needed, and 2 pieces of lapis. That gives you an advanced circuit. And later on, we'll be using a lot of these. In fact, we might even make an assembly line to make them. But for now, there we go. Now, I believe the bat box goes there. The advanced circuit's next. I'm not sure why I have glass in here, but I don't need glass for this project. 4 pieces of refined iron, and then 2 pieces of glowstone. So that doesn't really required. And that gives us an electronic Jetpack. Again, 2 pieces of glowstone, advanced circuit in the center top, bat box, 4 pieces of refined iron, electronic Jetpack. Now, prep the spot to put our charging bench. Right over here by the door, so we know where it's easy enough charge. Now I've got it hooked into the power system. You can see it's charged. Let's see how fast it'll charge our pack. Not very. So I took the liberty earlier of building another Jetpack, and already has it charged. So unfortunately, it replaces your body armor, but it does let you, well, I can literally fly. It is one of the coolest things. Lets you fly around. Now it's hard to work with this. There's 2 modes for it. You've got hover mode, in which if you walk off something, you just kind of fall slowly. And then there's regular mode, where if you disable the hover mode, you go up really fast, but you also fall like a rock. So you want to make sure, if you're in a position where you not wanting to hit the ground hard, you need to make sure you have hover mode engaged. And that's just, you just do that by hitting M. M to engage and M to disengage. But it lets you fly. And isn't that, I mean, that is cool. The rendering Gale Ring will let you fly similarly, but I mean, for a couple of pieces, 4 pieces of redstone, I mean, you can do this. There's the wind. I think this is one of the coolest, one of my favorite things in the game is this Jetpack, or at least was early on. It is early on until you get it. And you can see we've made some changes. Gives you a good to go review of the little spread we got going too. I found some pumpkin seed, or some watermelon seeds in one of the dungeons I was in, so I planted some watermelons. And I will probably make an automatic watermelon farm before too terribly long. It's one of in my opinion, watermelons are the best food source, because each one of them only takes care of one meat sickle, or I guess they're drumsticks, but you know what I mean. It only relieves one. But isn't this the neatest thing? Go see our neighbors. That's actually a dungeon. There's a zombie generator right there, which we will actually attempt to move at some point. There is a way to move it with frames. I've done it once before to see if it works, and it works. But hey, look at this! Look at these Look at our farmers, or not our farmers, our village neighbors, just hanging out, doing their thing, and we're on the roof. Isn't that just cool? Anyway, what else we got going on? Oh, let me get back to the house. I need to show you downstairs. Did some work downstairs in the basement. I'll fly over there and show you. I'm gonna have to make an opening in the roof now, just so I can fly through the roof. I highly recommend Jetpacks. It makes the game, until you have enough resources to make dark matter to make the rendering gale. This is by far a close second. I love flying. One of my favorite things. You do have to give up chest armor to do it, but for the most part, it's definitely worth it. Oh, I don't know if you can tell that the purple is more purple on the advanced. I'm using a slightly different version of the Sphinx texture pack. It still doesn't get some of the vanilla stuff right, but it does its most stuff. Okay, so I replaced the floor. I replaced part of the wall, made it kind of even a little more fancy, and I've been pumping lava. I thought it would look really cool to have just all this lava storage down. So I've emptied that first lake, that first pond, and I'm starting on another one. I'm going to have to move the pump pretty quick to get these all full, and then I'll have to figure out a system to pump these out to use as needed. But this will be my reserve energy. And I remember what I said, that each one of these tanks is 16, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 16, 32, 64. There's 64 buckets per pillar. I just think it looks cool. Anyway, but that's where that's at. Let's go down here real quick. And like I said, I'm trying to give this one a little bit more of a feel of playthrough. I knew it wasn't going to take me long to do the backpack, or the jetpack, so I thought I'd show you around. The mines. I'm not timing this one, so we still may end up being short. And if I have to cut it short because I go over 15, that's the price I pay. See, I emptied all but a little bit of this one. I'll get this eventually. I moved it over here and emptied this part, and I'm just getting the last. Looks like I'm getting the last of that one. Sometimes if you dig down around the pump, you can extend the. You could actually get the last remnants of what you're trying to, because it will only pump on stuff on the same level as it reaches if it has a flow to. But this goes up underneath over there, so I don't recommend flying over lava even with a jetpack, but you know, but you can fly up the tunnels. Not have to climb. Hey, there's a abandoned mine shaft there. But yeah, I really do like flying, even underground. Flying underground can even be cool. But that's where we're at. Again, if you can make yourself a jetpack, it is so worth it. Fairly early in the game, make the trip to the Nether, get the glowstone, make the jetpack. That's the, if no other reason, then you make that. Now the electronic jetpack does have a height limit to 185, whereas the gas jetpack I think is 260 or something like that. So you do have that, but the electric jetpack can hover up, and the gas one can't. So there's also I'll make it later, a solar helmet and static boots, which can give you just enough charge if you're out and about and run out of juice in your jetpack to continue to have safe landings and go. Isn't this cool? I mean, you can see the cactus, see the trees. Again, I'm just I haven't been flying in a while, so this is just too cool. Just too cool. I really do need some about them animals, put a bigger spread in there. But anyway, so that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, I'm going to build a condenser. Not a condenser. Yeah, a condenser. So that we can start converting some items. And then probably the following episode after that, it's going to be either a two-parter or try to fit it all into one. I'm going to make a quarry and an energy link, and I might even throw a teleport pipe in there, because I really kind of need teleport pipes to run the system I'm going to run. But that's where we're at. That may be 2 episodes together, or one long episode. I don't know yet. But anyway, so thanks for watching, and keep playing.